In this video, we will solve some questions for percentage increase, and we'll also solve some questions for percentage decrease. On the screen there, you can see some questions highlighted in yellow. They're the questions that we will solve for percentage increase, and then we will go on and solve the green ones, which are for percentage decrease. Okay, let's get going with question 2. Okay, question 2 asks us to increase $50 by 5%. Okay, so the answer is going to be slightly more than $50, and to put that into our calculator, we have to do 50 times 1.05. Okay, and the answer to that will be 52.5. Now, one of the things we need to be really careful of is using the units. So it's actually $52.50 as our final answer there. Question 2b asks us to increase 35 minutes by 8%. So we need to do 35 times by 1.08. Okay, and 35 times 1.08 is 37.8 minutes. Okay, and finally with question G, it's slightly more difficult than the last two because the increase is by 4.5%. Okay, so to solve that one, it's exactly the same process. So we do 13,000 multiplied by, so if it were increasing by 4%, we would do times by 1.04. But it's increased by 4.5%. So we times by 1.045. And the answer to that is 13,585. And just remember that you need to include the units, dollars. Okay, so we've increased by 5%, by 8%, and by 4.5%. Okay, now with question 5, it's a percentage increase question. We want, so Nick has become taller. So he used to be 125 centimetres tall, and now he's 180 centimetres tall. So what we can do in this question, we do 180 centimetres divided by 125 centimetres, and then that answer will give us 1.44. This means that he's 144% compared with before. So he's actually 44% taller. So there's a 44% increase in Nick's height. Okay, so now we've done some percentage increase. We'll go to percentage decrease. We'll change to blue. Okay, we need to, for question 3A, we need to decrease 24 centimetres by 20%. So in our calculator, we want to do 24 times, so if it's going to decrease by 20%, it's only going to be 80% of the original amount. So we need to times by 0.8. Okay, and 24 times by 0.8 is 19.2. And that's centimetres. Okay, question B. So we're going to decrease 35 centimetres by 30%. That means that the answer will be 70% of the original amount. It'll be 70% of 35 centimetres. So we need to have 35 times by 0.7. Okay, and the answer to that one is 24.5 centimetres. Okay, and finally, with question 3E, we need to decrease $90 by 12.8%. So it's actually going to be 87.2% of the original amount. So we need to do 90 multiplied by 0.872. Okay, and that equals $78.48. Okay. Finally, we're going to look at question 6. So, question 6 has the temperature at night has decreased from 25 degrees Celsius to 18 degrees Celsius. So it's actually decreased. Okay, so we want to find 18 divided by 25. Okay, which equals 0.72. And so the new temperature, 18 degrees, is only 72% of its original amount. So it's decreased by 28%. So it's a 28% decrease. Okay, so in the video so far, we've looked at percentage increase, where we times by a number greater than 1. And then we have a percentage decrease, where we times by a number less than 1. Okay, thanks for watching the video.